Keep it balanced. Keep it cute. But baby, my balance, it comes from above. So step light. Hold your head high. We gon' praise and still look fly. Weighing every season, heart on one side, truth on the other. Grace in my walk, glory in my cover. Step to the left, I'm aligned. Peace in my heart, made of mine. Wrist shining, Bible in my bag. Gold on my neck, Savior in my sweat. Born with the scales in my head. Still I lay it all in His plan. Measured by mercy, not fame. He called my star by my name. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith. Pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride. Balanced by the blood, that's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride. Hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Hands up high, heels on beat. Praise in the club, praise in the street. Halo over this laid out lace. A little gloss, whole lot of grace. They see the charm, but He sees the core. He opened doors I ain't asking for. So I two-step, testify, slide every turn. He by my side. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith. Pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride. Balanced by the blood, that's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride. Whoa, left, right, spin it, back, stay true. If you love the Lord, let Him shine. Hey, heart in the clouds, feet on the floor. We give Him the praise, then we give Him some more. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith. Pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride. Balanced by the blood, that's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride.
Yes. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Other horses are beautiful and the women are fast. You know, it just depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Kinseyada, happy bar mitzvah, and happy anniversary. I don't know if I said that one either. To Lottie Dottie and everybody on the sound of my voice, okay? You know I'm open to what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Mwah. Everybody gets a darn blasted smooch. Y'all, we going to get right into it today, okay? Tonight or whatever, because I'm watching something on TV and I paused it so I can do my live. I'm trying to stay connected with you guys, okay? Life be lifing, you feel me? Okay, love you too. And it's you. I want to know what y'all think about this right here, okay? Let's pull it up. Because this got my dandruff up, and I don't even have no dandruff, okay? But it got my dandruff up. I'm like, wait a minute. What are we doing? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay, here we go, right here. Let's go.
Shocking video shows a Buckeye police officer strike a pregnant woman in handcuffs.
Knock it off. Do you understand me? You are here because you're an ass.
Body camera footage capturing the moments right before the punch to the face.
Let go. Let go.
Shocking video shows a Buckeye police officer strike a pregnant woman in handcuffs.
Knock it off. Do you understand me? You are here because you're an ass.
Body camera footage capturing the moments right before the punch to the face.
Let go. Let go.
Shocking video shows a Buckeye police officer strike a pregnant woman in handcuffs.
Knock it off. Do you understand me? You are here because you're an ass.
Body camera footage capturing.
It said, the cop said, you are here because you are ASS. If y'all missed that. I didn't know being an ASS was against the law, but hey, whatever. They come up with, you know what's so funny? The people who need to be, you know, the ones that, the Epstein files, we ain't forget about that. We ain't gonna forget about it. So while y'all try to throw everything in front of us, some of us is still focused, okay? Weinstein is going to get off, okay? And he was like, allegedly, he was like Clive Davis at times 10, and he's going to get off for what he did to them women. But y'all got P. Diddy and R. Kelly in jail, and y'all making Bill Cosby pay all this money for stuff over 20-something years ago. And black people, I want to smack some of y'all. Black people like, yeah. What you mean? If they're not going to do theirs, why are we pushing for them to do ours? When will you ever get to the point to where I'm a unify? Excuse me. And if something needs to be done with one of ours, we'll do it. We'll take care of it. We'll need y'all. If y'all not going to do your own, don't do ours. Some of y'all just don't get it. Oh my gosh. Let me finish this.
Capturing the moments right before the punch to the face.
Let go. Let go.
She's 37 weeks pregnant. And y'all know that means she's going to have a baby, right? And that trauma right there could have sent her into labor, which we don't know if it did or didn't, okay? We don't know if it did or didn't. I don't know, one moment. This is weird. This is weird, and it's disrespectful, okay? So let me bring this up as well. Okay, here we go. And she's a woman. You would have thought that the woman would have had more compassion for a pregnant woman. Okay, you would have thought, but lies I told. Okay, right here it says, "I will smash you." Cop beat a handcuffed 9-month pregnant black woman, called her gross, then bet her career on a lie the video destroyed. Body camera video is putting new scrutiny on a police officer accused of beating and threatening a handcuffed 9-month pregnant black woman. Okay, well, you know, it's going to always be some bootlegs that, you know, is my color, my melanated skin, going to say, but what did she do? What did she do? I mean, we don't know what she did for the police officer to do that. Excuse me, what can a handcuffed 9-month pregnant woman do to a cop? I'll wait. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay? It's just weird. Some of y'all just make my shana hurt. I swear for. Oh. Let me calm down. Okay. Now, y'all know I'm all into health and all this stuff, right? And I forgot to add this to my title and everything, but I'm going to show y'all something. I want you all to pay attention to this because this is what you need. This is something you should have as well, okay? this is something you should have as well. And we gon' we gon' I want y'all to pay attention to this, okay? Um, Hopefully by the 5th of July, I have my Patreon all the way up and running, okay? Give me at least until the 10th, all right? Because I told y'all life has been life, and I got so many things that I'm doing, y'all. Um, I've been changing around my house, adding stuff, throwing away stuff. So I'm still not as organized as I want to be. So I've been doing that. I'm on a new eating regimen and everything. I follow my body. When my body start asking for things, I don't deprive it unless it's something really, really bad. Like you can't just keep sitting and eating chocolate all day, sweets all day, or whatever. But I am on this olive kick, and I'm going to get into the benefits of olive. I'm on this olive kick. I'm on boiled egg kick and fish for some reason. Hey, but the fish I've been eating lately, y'all, is sardines and mustard. They come in a little can, and I have a can, and at least 3 times a week I do eat sardines and mustard with some crackers and some olives and piece of cheese and some, yeah, I don't know, but whatever my body is craving like that, because I know the benefits of it, I'm gonna feed it, okay, and everything. So we're gonna talk about it. I want to get into this real quick because this is something that you need to hear, okay? All right, let's go.
That's why they removed copper from swimming pools, because they realized that copper was so antibacterial that it was completely purifying the water that the people were swimming in without all of the harmful effects of chlorine, which we also know is a $1 trillion industry. But also, when the copper was rested in the swimming pools, copper ions were being absorbed into the water, which hold an electrical charge. Therefore, when people were swimming in these pools, their bodies were absorbing this charged water, and we are electrical beings. Therefore, the water that they were swimming in and bathing in was instantaneously healing their bodies. And so if you then think about copper pipes, which are being completely erased, it then makes perfect sense, because the elites realize that when water flows through copper pipes, that water then becomes charged water, creating some of the most powerful water in the world, purifying it to a level no other material can match. This is another reason why farmers would place copper in their livestock's water bowls, because they knew that the copper would keep the water completely pure and charge the water.
So if you want, because I have one on the way, I have a copper cup on the way. I do take copper and zinc in one of my many supplements that I supplement with. But I want to make sure that I get all the amounts of copper that I'm supposed to have in my body. Okay. And so I wanted to just let you guys know of that and everything, just in case you want to look into it. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me bring this other thing up. So let's talk about real quick before we get off of here. Okay. Let's talk about. Oh yeah, here's the last one I got to show you. Last video. Hold on, because I think this is so disrespectful. Okay. These people don't lost their man. They got a little bit of authority, and it's Laddie. Hey, boo. I had sardines for breakfast. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Girl, join me, boo. Join me. This is really, really disrespectful. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I did. I have been seeing these Latinos or Mexicans with this stand out in front where I go get my cups of ice and my donut at, right? And it's in front of Thornton's, that's here in Shively in Kentucky. So I was like, oh, I've been wanting to taste some of that stuff. I want to know how that tastes, because it looks so appetizing, right? And they had all type of flavors over there. So I went over and got me some What is it? It's not hibachi. It's a flower hibiscus. I went over and got me some hibiscus, right? And when I tell y'all that was so good, it's called Aqua Fresher or something like that. Baby, when I tell y'all that was so good, and they gave you a lot of it. You know, for $5, it wasn't bad. They gave you a lot of it. I couldn't even drink it all, for real. Even the next day, I was like, I can't drink this. But it was so good. So when I saw this, it's kind of peeved me off. Let me show y'all this, because, you know, everybody deserves respect. To give you this respect, you know, here we go. Okay. Let me see down here. It says, an alleged health inspector poured bleach onto all the ingredients at a taco stand as a preventive measure after the owners received a citation. You know, there's a lot of haters out here. These people probably right here wasn't bothering nobody, but I bet, I ain't gonna tell y'all, I want to say something so bad, but I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. But I bet I know who called. I hope she went to jail. I hope she went to jail. I hope she got a ticket. I really do. I hope she went to jail. I hope she got a ticket. Seriously. That is utterly ridiculous. Wait a minute. That is utterly ridiculous, y'all. Okay? You didn't have to do that. That's being nasty. They could have gone home and ate the right. That was being nasty. And, oh, I can't stand people like that, y'all. I do not. It make my shana hurt, and I don't need my shana to be hurting for real. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now check this last thing out. Then we're gonna get into olives, olive leaf, and olive oil. Okay. All olives. And you're gonna be surprised the benefits of it. And I'm gonna give you an option on which one you want to try this month. And I want to see what y'all feel. Okay. So let me get on this last one right here. This last one. Yeah, one. Come on. Hold on. Share. 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 Okay. Here we go. Now, just in case y'all don't know who this is Robert Kennedy.
Our food, our change. Changing food supply, the switch to highly chemical intensive processed foods. We have 10,000 ingredients in our country, in our foods. The Europeans have only 400. If you buy McDonald's French fries in our country, there's 11 ingredients, my understanding. In Europe, there's only 3. If you buy Fruit Loops in our country, they're loaded with food dyes, with yellow dye, red dye, blue dye, and many other ingredients. The same company makes the same product with different ingredients for Canada and Europe, and that is deliberate. That's a deliberate choice, not to study the things that are truly making us sick, that are not only contributing to chronic disease, but to mortalities from infectious disease.
People think there's nothing we can do to combat this, but I have done hours of research. And I came across this doctor talking about something we can do to help protect our bodies.
Glutathione is like the mother of all antioxidants. It's the thing in your cells that helps you get rid of poisons and free radical damage.
And it is. It is. And one of the supplements that I take helps to build glutathione up in my body. Y'all, allegedly, let me say this, them putting all them chemicals and stuff in food here in the United States, it's not a mistake. They know certain things gravitate and make you crave different things, okay? A whole lot of other countries don't have a lot of stuff in their food the way that we do. A whole lot of other countries considered what we would call good foods like lettuce, cucumber, the fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. They give those dirt cheap. And the McDonald's and stuff like that, you pay a penny for. Well, here in America, we get all the junk food dirt cheap. And the good food, we got to pay for it. Like, it'd be weird. You go and get some cabbage, and cabbage be more than a pack of hot dogs. You're like, what the? I'm just saying. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. That's it. Just talking about what I'm talking about. It's weird. And people are beginning to speak up. People are beginning to speak up about it. Now, y'all may not like Robert Kennedy and all that he's doing, but I will say this. At least his motive hasn't changed. He has been saying the same thing since he came on the scene, okay, about these red dyes and all this. And somebody like me, I'm allergic to red dye, number this, that, and the other, yellow dye, number this, that, and the other. I'm allergic to that, okay? So I understand how that plagues and plays on the nervous system and in your cells. A lot of people don't care. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on one moment. Okay, so this is somebody who I'm connected to. I'm going to bring this up. And I'm only doing this too, y'all, because we just talked about Robert Kennedy and what he's trying to do, by making us healthier and stuff. Now, they're going to do something with M&Ms. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to hear all of that. And I haven't had a chance to sit down and research it. They're going to do something with M&Ms. I think the color of M&Ms or something. I'm not sure. If you know anything about that, email me so I can do a live on it and we can talk about it, and all the things. Because, yeah, we need to see what's going on, y'all. And everybody is so scared right now of what they feel like it's the end's coming. You know what? It's going to be a shaking. It's going to be a transformation. It's going to be a turning, a tiding, and something has to die for something to live. And when you live right, the best way that you think God is happy about, because that's in the end, that's who we're supposed to be trying to impress anyway, is God, so we can make it into heaven. Okay. When you live like that and everything, and you try to do nobody no harm, you try to do all the things of the things. You don't get upset or scared. What is there to be scared for? What is there to be upset about? I have really settled that in my spirit. It's like, I got a place to go. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I got a place to go. I'm still praying for my kids. I'm praying for my grandkids. They all know the Lord and they all gave their life to God. So that's a win-win for me. However, I'm still praying for them, and covering them in prayer, and my mom and everything. Cause that's my job. That's what I do. Okay. I'm a prayer warrior, and everything. But I am so at a point to where whatever God has for me is for me. And I'm going to walk in it. And I have prayed. I don't want nothing God don't want for me. And it took me to grow up. And I'm talking about grow up spiritually to really mean that prayer. A lot of people can't say that because they want it, but they scared to say it because they don't know what that is. And that's what faith is. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Okay? If you see it, it ain't faith. If you know what's going to happen, it ain't faith. Okay, but I just know God loves me so much, flaws and all. Okay, He loves me so much that He's got my best interest at heart. He sees way ahead of what I don't, and I'm either gonna trust Him or I'm not. And some days, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I be in here like, oh God, oh my God, Lord, Lord, Lord. And then I come back to myself like, okay, God, if you're allowing this to happen, it means I got what I need to overcome it, to beat it, to stand through the storm. Okay. So, that's just why everybody's all in, in arms and stuff about God has me. He has me. And all of his children, especially us that's chosen, we go through. And a lot of times we go through not for us, but for other people. Because if they had to go through it, it would kill them. And you can always know if you're chosen because you go through stuff and come out, of stuff that should have killed you and anybody else. You come out of it and you live to tell the story. You chosen. God chose you. Okay. That means you're in the special forces. They have Army, Air Force, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine, right? But then they got the special forces. The special forces is the ones that nobody knows who they are except the people that need to be. They're specially trained outside of what they trained when they went through military. They blend in and they don't never activate until they have to. And just like in the natural and the spiritual, God got his special forces team. It's people that when you belong to God and everything, because not everybody's God's. Let's not play with that, okay? Not everybody's God's. I'm sorry. And maybe you ain't never heard that before, but you're hearing it here. Not everybody belongs to him. But when you belong to him, you gotta have somebody in Mississippi praying for you that don't even know you. He'll just say, pray and pray about this issue. Now, because prophetically I am who I am, most of the time he showed me a face or a house or a situation so that I can really tune in because I'm an intercessor as well. Okay. And so, for me to get in there and get that prayer activated. Okay. So we're not all the same. We're not. And because of who God has chosen me to be, I go through a lot. I go through, man, if y'all only knew. Jesus fix it. If y'all only knew. Okay. I'm so serious, right? And everything. And then like I said, I cover pastors, I cover ministers, I cover bishops, So yeah, God don't give stuff like that to just know anybody. And sometimes I'll be like, well, God, if I'm praying for all these people, interceding for all these people, who praying for me? But just like he got me praying for some people I don't never see, I won't never know, and all this and stuff, he got my name on their lips and their hearts to where they like, that girl over in Kentucky, I don't even know her, Lord, but you said she in Kentucky, I'm praying for her. Because see, we may get mixed up on different people, but God knows the very numbers on your head, so he knows his people, okay? All right, so let's go. Vicky Diller actually had a chance to talk with Robert. Okay, here we go.
Judith Varney Shore. Do you know who she is? Former Israeli consul. And the meeting was recorded. I did multiple broadcasts on this. You can Google it, it'll pop up. She said a few years ago, as an Israeli government official, that the problem with Israel is Black American youth. No congressional hearing was had. We find out that the issue with the police department, many police officers in the United States are trained by the Mossad and Israeli soldiers. They come here and they fly over there. And they have actually traced credibly some of the training to some of the actual injuries and murders of our people here in these United States of America. And $4 billion every year since Israel's existence would be a hell of a down payment for our reparations. So I would say that to you, brother. And I would say to consider that America has no choice. And perhaps you were called for such a time as this, because you have a level of energy that has to do with justice and this unusual grouping of the danger that you pose to both sides could go further when you do right by us. So this resistance, last point that you have with reparations, this resistance that you have, if that isn't dealt with, you're going to run into problems in more ways than one.
Thank you, Vicky. And
now, okay. So if y'all want to see that, y'all go to Vicky Diller.
We're here because Gaza still needs your support.
Hold on. Y'all go to VickyDiller.com. This is where she actually was able to, hey, Van, she was actually able to talk to, y'all seen him sitting across the table from her and everything. And I support Vicky Diller. I absolutely support her. I'm going on record saying I support Vicky Diller, which everybody that's been following me for the last 5 years, y'all know that that's my girl, okay? And everything. She came up with the Mammy of Leagues, the MOLs, the Mammy of Leagues, and the head Mammy of Leagues. The head Mammy of Leagues is Oprah. And now y'all begin to see that because now y'all like, I can't believe Oprah said that about Whitney. Oh my gosh. We've been trying to tell y'all about Oprah for years and don't nobody pay attention. For years. And everybody's like, yeah, man, y'all just jealous. First of all, there's not nothing walking on 4 nor 2 that I ever be jealous of. Ever. Do you hear me? Ever. Because my God is great. And he's greatly to be praised. And anything I'm supposed to have, I will have, and I do have. So I'm good. Honey, jealousy don't even run in my, come on now. I'm so secure in who I am, I piss people off. When I meet men, I tell them you're talking to a queen. And they don't know how to take me because there's so many of us that's in our 50s that act like we in our 5s. And so many of us women that's in our 50s that we belittle ourselves just to have a little attention from a man. Hello, her. I ain't her. And yeah, I said that from the projects. I ain't her. Not me. Baby, I'm a queen because my daddy's the king. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, so yeah, I don't do all that. Am I perfect? Heck no. Because on the wrong day, you might get cussed out. And yes, I'm a preacher. Now, my cussing ain't broke. It's just on pause because I don't want to cuss and preach. Just like my spiritual father told me, you can't preach and kick butt. You got to know who I was. You got to know. Just like he told me that. So I had to pause that too. But it ain't never broke. It's not. God has did a wonder in me. And the fact that I can walk away, what's up, TC Boo? The fact that I can walk away from things and not deal, not like go ballistic like I used to, because my temper was horrible. And I keep telling y'all that God is good. He is good. He's so good. Okay. And the fact that I can be like, okay. And let that be it. It's a God. It's a God. My mama, my aunties, my uncles, my brothers, okay, especially my granddaddy. Y'all heard my granddaddy sing it anyway, especially my granddaddy. Everybody's happy that I allow God to change my life. See, this is what you got to understand. I didn't start off as a very angry person, okay? Something happened to me at the age of 8. At the age of 8, I began to be touched. We're going to say it like that, okay? And all of that. And I fought. I learned how to fight. I fought, but it still happened. I fought, but it still happened. And it got to a point after me telling a couple of family members and they didn't do nothing about it. And it gave access to my molesters on both sides of my family. Y'all ain't hear me. Let me say that one more time. On both sides of my family, my mama's side and my daddy's side. I told you I was the flavor of the month. Anytime I spent the night somewhere, baby, you best believe women and men was on yours truly. That's enough to either make you crazy or make you have a very bad temper. And thanks to God Almighty, he gave me the temper and I didn't lose my mind. Okay? So I fought all the time, because I always felt like somebody was trying to take something from me. I forced me to do something I was not going to do. Now I'm thinking about it. No, I wasn't going to do it. And if you thought you was going to make me do it, we was going to fight. And I learned how to be a silent warrior. I would be quiet. I learned something. If you be quiet long enough, you'll hear some things. And not only that, you confuse the enemy. So a lot of times I retreat. Like I heard people saying stuff, and sometimes I be talking to people, and I feel like they trying to get a rise out of me because it's funny for them. They just want to see, how it go and all this and stuff. I get real quiet. I go, oh, okay. Because it's not worth it. And you're not going to make me go back into something that I'm not. So even though it might be funny for you or fun for you, I know who I am. And so, you have it. You win. My fault. I'm sorry. You right. I'm wrong. It don't matter to me. Winning don't matter to me because I'm already a winner. See how that works? Thank you, sissy. Thank you. And even with that, I don't wear that. Like, how a lot of people you can tell something happened to because they dingy. They as crazy as a cat. They as crazy as cat pee. Okay, I mean you can tell like when you talk to them, you can tell ain't no sense up her. Like something happened. Like baby, go sit on somebody's couch. And because what threw me into becoming a therapist is because okay, I done told this story, but I have to tell it again real quick. When I was younger, I don't deal with racists really well. I don't. I'm one of them that don't deal with racists really well. Okay. I just, I don't. When I was younger, I was in the 3rd grade, and my teacher, who was racist, said, go up there and look out in the hall. If the hall's clear, we're going to go to lunch. I said, okay. So as I'm walking to the door to look out, this little white girl who didn't like me and let it be known she didn't like me, okay, tripped me. When she tripped me, my head hit the door, and you heard boom, because that was my head. I didn't cry. I didn't really feel it, but I felt it later. At that time, my adrenaline had hit, okay? And I knew who it was. One, because everybody was pointing at her, and she was smiling. When I hopped up, I grabbed that little girl by her pigtails, because she had one on each side. I grabbed that little girl by her pigtails, and I walked her head with that door. Do you hear me? I mean, boom, 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 boom. Honey, I tore her head up with that door. Okay? Play with your mama. Don't play with me. This was in the 3rd grade. I beat that girl so bad that my teacher had to tell one of the students to go get some more teachers to pull me off of this little girl. This is at the 3rd grade. The teachers came, one being a man, one being a real big white woman. They grabbed my little bitty 3rd grade year old self and threw me into a locker. My head hit first. Okay. Then they paddled me. Okay. They pet her up and smooth her and all this and stuff. We're going to get her. She's going to be blah, 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 blah. You know what I think I said? Then I did have tears coming down my ass. I didn't cry. I couldn't cry. I was too thuggish to cry. I ain't going to lie to you. I had tears coming down my ass. I said, my mama will be here tomorrow. That's all I needed to say. My mama will be here tomorrow. When I got home and I called my mama at work and told her what happened, she told her boss there, I got to go. And when she said that they knew, they said, go ahead, call us and let us know what's going on. My mama got home and saw me, that I had tears and I had a knot on my head from where them teachers done threw me in that locker and everything. Baby, her and my stepfather brought me to school the next day. I told them my mama was coming. She was worse than me. Okay, I was a chip off the old block. My mama was a block, okay? If you thought my temper was bad, ice me, iceberg. You hear me? So, and the bus pulled up and saw me. They was like, how'd you get here? I said, my mama. They said, uh-oh, you said your mama was coming. And they was like, hi. She said, hi, babies. And I was like, so they was like, you can go ahead and eat breakfast. Because wait a minute, one of the teachers didn't come the next day. She was very smart. She didn't come the next day. So after breakfast, they called me in the office. So we goes in the principal's office. The principal didn't even know what happened. They hadn't wrote a report. They hadn't wrote what's some things when you get in trouble and they send you down to the office with a referral. They hadn't wrote a referral. They hadn't did none of that. They was all the way wrong. They hadn't did none of that. All I'm gonna say is My stepfather, he went from going off and the principal backing up scared to my mama jumping up to fight the teacher, and she's scared, crying in the corner, and he grabbed her. Man, when I tell you, man, man. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, yeah. Anyway, they did refer me to go and see a psychiatrist, not psychologist, psychiatrist, because they thought I was crazy. Okay, because of the way that I beat that little girl, they thought I was crazy. So I had to go see a psychiatrist. Those are the ones that shows you these little things that look like really messed up bunnies and butterflies and all that stuff. Like they look weird. They, well, what does this look like? Well, what does this look like? How do you feel when you see this? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, that's in my file as well. There's something's wrong with her. She has deep emotional, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I became a therapist because of that. Because sometimes Black people have more trauma, a different trauma that goes deeper than what most of these psychologists, therapists, and counselors know. Like they counsel us on their standards. We need somebody who can counsel us on our standards, that understand that our situations are rooted deeply and they're rooted differently. So you can't counsel me the way you would counsel somebody like you that has never been through anything. So that's what made me go and become a therapist, because I really wanted to help my people, not just mine, but you get what I'm saying. I wanted to touch my people, make a difference with my people, and let them know, look who you're looking at. Let me tell you about me. Okay. So kill all that attitude that you got, and let's get down to the nitty gritty. Why waste your money? You're here to be helped. Let's go. See, that's me. Okay. And people now still hate that I retired because for real, I'm straight up no chaser. What you see is what you get. I'm straight up no chaser. Okay. Whether you like me or not my problem. I am who I am, and I'm okay with who I am. Okay. All right. Let me see. It's funny to those demons who use these vessels. Right. Okay, so let's get into olive oil real quick, y'all. We're gonna get out for here because I talk too much, and I'm sorry. I eat olives almost twice a day now. I eat 12 green olives. I put a little Himalayan salt on it, just very little. And sometimes I squeeze lemon juice just a little bit, not a lot, because I don't want all of them covered. I want it on one, and then I shake it up. And then sometimes I do apple cider vinegar, just a little bit, okay? Because a little bit goes a long way. And I've noticed since I've started eating these olives twice a day, so altogether I eat about 20 to 24 olives, 12 in one setting or 10 in one setting, okay? And olives actually, they repair your liver. They also help with your joints, all right? They burn fat. It's a lot of things that olives do, okay? And I eat green olives. Now, 10 olives per se is only 1.5 net carbs. Now, think about that. It ain't even no carbs, okay? And also, it's like it equals to maybe 70% fiber. So you're getting your fiber in olives as well, okay? And then in carbohydrates, period, it's between 4 to 6%. That's so low, y'all. And you getting filled. All right. Now the little red stuff on the end, the pimento on the end, I don't eat that. I spit that out. I don't eat that, but I do eat the olives. Okay. Also, it's anti-inflammatory. It's anti-cancer. It helps support your heart. So if you got a bad heart, something going on with your heart, it helps support your heart. And if you got any type of liver damage, okay, any type of sclerosis of the liver, I forgot the other ones, but if you got any type of liver damage, olives, okay, help to repair your liver. Let me tell you something that they don't want you to know, okay? And y'all know I said allegedly, y'all up and through here, okay? But let me tell y'all something that they don't want you to know. Everybody said, well, once your liver is damaged, that's it. That's a lie. All organs repair themselves. Some take longer than others. If somebody was to cut a piece of your liver off, within 6 months, your liver have grown back. God, the way he designed the body, he didn't make no mistakes. All organs repair themselves, especially if you give them the necessities that they need. Cell damage and everything. All of that can repair itself. Now, anybody who deals with lymphedema, you absolutely need to get some olive leaf in you or eat some olives, because one of the main things that olives do is help your lymph nodes. It helps lymphedema. Okay. Lymphedema is when your system, your cells have poo-pooed and they're backing up on you. Okay. Everybody needs to have a lymph drain. Everybody needs to do stuff for their lymph nodes, okay? And one of the main good things is olive leaf. Olive leaf. Olive oil. Let me tell y'all this. Everybody buys olive oil, right? The best way to know if you got good quality olive oil is put your bottle of olive oil in the freezer. If your bottle freezes, that's some good olive oil. Okay. Some of y'all paying all this money for the name and everything, and it ain't a bit more quality olive oil than the man in two flies. Okay. It's just not. So if you're going to spend some money for some quality olive oil, make sure it's quality. That's the easiest way and the best way and the cheapest way to see whether or not you got quality, top-notch olive oil. Sit your bottle in your freezer, and if it freezes, you got good olive oil. Point blank period. That's it. If it don't, then you know it's mixed with something else. It's not true olive oil. Okay. Now I was looking for this olive oil that Tabitha, what is her name? Tabitha Brown uses. It's made by a Black woman. It's called Emblem. And that bottle's $24. Bless my sister's heart, and I pray for her prosperity, okay? Because I know it's good, but I just can't in my mind wrap my mind around paying $24 for a bottle of roasted garlic olive oil, and I can make my own, okay? I just, maybe one day I want to splurge and go, yeah, let me go and buy that, support my sister and all this and stuff, because, we got to support each other, and I get it, but yeah, my mind ain't there yet. It's not there yet. Okay. Roasted garlic. What you can do is get you some garlic cloves, or go and buy the bag of garlic. It's whole garlic, but it's peeled. Go and buy the bag. Get you some aluminum foil. Put some garlic in the aluminum foil with a little bit of olive oil over it. Okay. Wrap it up. Throw it in the oven on like maybe 350 for maybe 30 minutes. Okay. When you open it up, that garlic should be emulsified. Man, it's gonna be a little bit still whole, but you should touch it and it should smash. You can actually put that in a container, put you some olive oil over the garlic, okay, that you just took out the oven. Or if you want to keep it whole, that's fine. Put it in a jar, put that quality olive oil over it, and let it sit, okay? Just let it sit for like maybe 24 to 72 hours, and you got you some roasted garlic olive oil. Okay? Yes, that's all I eat, boo. That's all I eat is green olives. For some reason, they are, Okay. Also, what olive leaf does, olives, they also destroy parasites in the digestive system. Like if you have worms or whatever's going on that keeps you sick and all of the things, olives, they help to destroy those. Okay. So, y'all cannot afford not to get some olive leaf or olives, period. Whatever's cheaper for you. I have it all. I have olive leaf extract. I have olive leaf, I have olive oil, and I have olives. So I get them all, okay? And I take olive leaves 5 days out of the week, and I don't take it for 2 days. Then I go back 5 more days. That's how I do my olive leaves. Plus, I'm not missing none because I'm eating olives. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? It's a way for everything, y'all. A lot of times, many people who suffer from like sinusitis or blocked nasal passages and stuff, they start to eat or drink olive leaves and it heals the problem. So instead of going about all this extra, Tylenol this for sinus this and all this, just try to eat some olives. I get you some olive leaf abstract and take it. From my understanding, Tasha K got her own, and she got a way that you can order some from her. And I heard hers is pretty good as well. I ain't gonna knock her because I don't know her, but I heard hers is pretty good too. And also if you have asthma, hay fever, or other breathing problems, olives help with that as well. Okay. So, I just wanted to give y'all something to look into that's natural, you know what I'm saying? And that you can kind of start stocking up on as well. Now, somebody did send me a video about water. How I don't know where this is, but people at Costco's buying up water like crazy. And remember, I told y'all that the next war, remember, I told y'all last year, the next war will be over water. And I think I told y'all the year before that to us, it's going to come a war. It's going to have to do with water. I said, right now, I don't know if it's going to be on the water or over water, but water is in the next war. Okay. I said, it's coming to war. And so, y'all do know, like I said the other day, the data centers, in order for them to be correct and to run correctly, they need water. And all the way around the United States, they're trying to build these data centers. So what would that do for your water consumption? So y'all think gas is high. Think about going to get a bottle of water and it's $6 or $7 just for one bottle, one little 20-ounce, 16-ounce bottle. And I know some of y'all, that'll never happen. Have y'all not seen Trump? Because I was telling y'all a lot of stuff that was going to happen, and half of y'all argued with me, told me I was false, I lied, and all this stuff. That could never happen. Ain't nowhere in our world that going to happen. They ain't going to never let that happen. And now all of y'all eating crow. Every last one of y'all has got a big bottle of crow, a big plate of crow. I don't even see you over here no more. You don't even say nothing to me in other chats. I guess you're afraid I'm going to bring it up. Nah, that's not me. See, here's the thing y'all have to learn about me. I know who I am in God. I don't have to question it. So therefore, your opinion of me matters not. So even if you don't believe nothing I say, okay, I'm supposed to tell you. I ain't supposed to force you to believe it. That's the thing. Once I tell you, I'm in good standings with God. If he say, hey, tell them this, and I tell you, it ain't up to me to make you believe it. That's what I had to learn. And once I learned that, baby, I'm free. So, baby, you ain't got to be scared, whatever. We still cool. You know how many other prophets that was never the prophets of the Bible? You know how many people called them crazy, said they was living under Beelzebub, and, they were demonic. Shoot, they even said Jesus was demonic because he was healing on the Sabbath. He didn't go by their laws. He seen a need and he fixed it. So I'm in great company. I'm in great company, baby. I'm in, so I'm good. I'm good. I also told y'all this year, I said, actually, it's going to be double what 2025 was. Anything that can't be shook will be shook. I told you, but it's going to be double. I said, we're going to see some shaking from the White House, all the way down to the church sector, all the way down to the music sector. I said, when I tell y'all, the whole thing is shaking. I said, we're going to even see earthquakes this year, and they going to tremble harder than they ever trembled. Have I lied? And I know some of y'all can't take nobody like me. I get it. And I love this one lady. I wish she would at least email me and let me know she's doing okay. One of my followers said to me, she emailed me, and I love her for this. I will always love her for this. She emailed me and she said, Creole, you scare me. That's exactly what she said. She said, you scare me. She said, you are so real. And it scares me. She said, so I cannot come over there no more. She said, you didn't do anything to me. She said, but it scares me. I love her for that. Not the fact that she think I'm scary, but the fact that she was woman enough to tell me why she wouldn't be over here no more. She's like, you didn't do nothing to me. She said, but it scares me. And I said, okay, I get it. And I still love her to this day. Like I said, I get it. I'm not for everybody. I never know when prophetically gonna kick in. I can just be talking about Scooby-Doo and all of a sudden God will drop something and I'll say it. So, it ain't like I sit up here and just prepare unless I say, okay, yeah, I got a word from God I'm supposed to say. Other than that, no. And that's why a lot of stuff I don't deal with, because I can't let that interfere with my line to heaven. I need my line clear to heaven. So I don't hate people. I don't dislike people. If you somebody that I just can't with, I just can't. I don't give you no emotion. You don't get no happiness, no sadness. You just don't get nothing. It's just a nothing burger, okay? It's like, And it's one place that I was going frequently. I was enjoying the commentary, going frequently, getting my laugh on. Now, somebody who I just can't is beginning to frequent. So I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. I just can't. It's some people I can't stomach. Seriously. Like, my stomach literally glowed. I can't stomach. And I can't do you. I can't do you. One, when you a liar, and I mean straight up lie. I mean lie. Put the L in lie. When you a liar and you try to tear other people down to make yourself feel good, I can't deal with you. Because if you do this person like it, who am I? So I don't put myself in predicaments like that. I do not. Let me see. I had a phone call. Oh, okay, babe. Yep. Yeah, these data centers is not China. If I think it's either China or Japan, one or two. They got their data centers in the ocean. You know, they got their data centers in the ocean. So I don't know, y'all. I have no clue. I have no clue. I did tell y'all about what is that? Something 12. I forgot. Something 12. Where we are the 666. Okay? Not demonic. We are, what's that? 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 copper or something like that. I forgot it. I had it all in my mind. I did a live on it and everything. Let me look back through my notes. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. It's called carbon 12. That's what it is. Carbon 12. We are 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. That makes up the black person. Okay? Again, it's called carbon 12 atom. Carbon 12 atom. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. And so I have been studying the end times. And not like I should. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, not like I should. But you know how it says 666 and everything. They say that's the mark of the beast and all of this and stuff. I'm looking that up. I'm not gonna discredit it and all that and stuff and all that, but I am looking it up because from my understanding, from what I found so far, 666 speaks of the rise of us. And knowing what I know, how things was changed and this, that, and the other, and all this and stuff. It wouldn't be surprised if when they said the beast, they're talking about us. Okay. So I'm studying that. I'm not discrediting anything. I'm not saying that because I believe the word of God. Okay. But I am studying that. I am. Last but not least, if you suffer with diabetes, okay, if you drink olive leaf or take olive leaf or eat olives, it actually will lower your blood sugar levels, okay? And it also will kick out the extra inflammation that you have in your body, okay? So I just wanted to come on and holler at your girls and your bears, all the things, other things. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I've been doing some shorts, y'all. Check out my shorts. I went to Longhorn Sunday. Y'all, I could have had a BA. It was not good at all. At all. Only thing was good was the shrimp. That was it. Everything else, I've never seen Longhorn let me down the way that they let me down, but they let me down Sunday. And I was all the way over in Indiana. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm in Indiana. It's going to be good and all of this and stuff. Baby, no, sorry, it was not. It was not. No way, no how. It wasn't. So, yeah. What I want to know is, let me write my email right here so y'all have it. Anybody seen Pretty Chocolate Girl? Tell her I'm asking about her. I'm concerned about her because I haven't seen her. Don't forget to go over and look at Jill Comfort Zone, and don't forget just read my book. She's been doing a lot of food stuff. She's pretty good. I love me some Just Read. Love me some Jill Comfort Zone. Looking for Pretty Chocolate Girl. It was one more. Oh, Mixology's on her vacation with her boo. So we pray her covered. Y'all keep Charlie in your prayer. Charlie sitting in love. That's my vanilla sister from another mister. Keep her in y'all prayers and everything. Keep JB in y'all prayers and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but thank you for letting me know. Cause I told Yaya, I got up on the Yaya, honey. I was like, Yaya, I miss you now. Come on, I need to see me some Yaya. So yeah, it's just some people that I miss, and I like to let them know that I miss them and everything. I told King Roman News, miss you too. It's just something about King Roman that I cracks up. It's just, he's funny. I don't know, I'll be cracking up. Miss Olivia, I ain't seen her in a minute, and I know she's living her life and doing her own thing, but she's somebody I miss too. I catch Deanna, which is a verbal assassin. I catch her when I can. Mother. Trey Lane been doing his thing and everything. I saw him the other day with Maddie, and I wasn't happy because I love both of them. Love T.S. Madison, that's my Libra girl, and I love me some Mother. Okay, let me see who else. That's about it. That's enough. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all. I think. I'm not sure if I miss somebody that y'all know. Auntie Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. I be seeing her sometime. She be in Jay Wilson's sometime when I'm over there cutting up. She be over there cutting up, acting herself, just cutting up. And Just My Thoughts. Love me some Just My Thoughts. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I am a sucker for a voice on a man and a beard. Okay. I love men with beards and they trimmed up and look all nice around them lips. That go shadow. Oh, that goatee. My God, today I love me some man. Okay, I am a man lover. Do you hear me? And everything. But if that voice is saying something, and it's two men on her that when I hear them speak, I can listen to them all day. And that's Just My Thoughts and D Ham. Y'all know how I feel about D Ham. D Ham, oh my God. I swear. But I can't today, sissy. But man, I love me some Just My Thoughts. I don't know how old he is, but baby, I date him. I would date him. Y'all know I like older men anyway. Y'all know my husband was 9 years older than me. And when I was 20-something, my 17, I've been on my own since I was 17. Yes, I've been on my own since I was 17. I was like, maybe I was 18 or 19 or something. And my boyfriend was 22 years older than me. So yeah, I love older men. I really do. I do. But yeah, he could get it. Seriously. And plus he like old school too. Right, like Melissa Scott Quiz, man. Love me some auntie. She reminds me so much of my auntie. That's why I call her auntie. Oh my goodness. Just say what's on her man. Don't give a care what you think. She don't care, baby. Honey, somebody told her that she was ugly or something. She was like, honey, I ain't gotta be your favorite. I love me. Stop looking. I mean, but she went off. I'm like, get into it. Get into it, Auntie. Honey, who? She don't care. I love straight up no chaser people. That's not malicious, but they stand their ground. Those are my people. That's why I still love me some Tita. Mama Tita will always be in my heart. Always, always, always. Okay. So yeah, but whoo, child, let me I'm just saying. I love me some men. I do. I love me some men. Hey, people get mad at me because I say I love men. What am I supposed to say? I ain't gay. So what am I supposed to say? And I don't do bestiality. So other than that, what am I supposed to say? I love me some men. Baby, who? So put me dead in the middle of a group of men and I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I know how to be seen and not heard unless talking to. That's some of y'all problem women. Y'all can't go around men because y'all talk too much. Y'all be trying to take over the conversation and all this and stuff. Just shut up and be cute and be okay. Case in point. Let me tell y'all this and I'm out here. Real talk. So I went with my mama to make arrangements because she bought new furniture for her new place. So I went back. Well, it's a man. Speaking of voices, it's only one man. It's two women in their office and one man. And when I tell y'all, not only is he fine, he's country, and his voice is deep. When I heard him talk, I snatched my head so quick because he don't look like he got that voice in him. He look like he got okay, voice. When he opened up his mouth and said, "Hi, ladies," I mean, it was so deep. I can't do it. Don't laugh at me. He said, "How y'all ladies doing?" I mean, baby, my mama looked at me and I cracked up because she know I got a thing for deep voices, right? So anyway, and he looked good, and he built, and he country. He from Alabama. He country, okay? All the things. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, and he just smiling. And my mom was like, girl, he wasn't paying me no attention. Yeah, I was smiling in your face. I said, as he should. What are you talking? Girl, do you have women? She's like, oh, Lord. So anyway, it was pouring down here in Kentucky, y'all. It was raining cats, dogs, lizards. It was raining all the things. I thought we was going to see Noah and the Ark come past. That's how much it was raining. And so my mom was like, I'm going to go get an umbrella so I can help you, walk out the door, because sometimes rain triggers something with me. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I can just, because she's parked right by the door. And I'm like, no, Mom, I'm good. So she walks on out the door. And so the lady that was waiting on my mama, she said, you take care of yourself. I said, I am, boo. Thank you so much. I said, you too. And he said, wait a minute. It's raining too hard for you. And I said, okay. He said, I think I got an umbrella in the back. He said, would you wait while I go get my umbrella and I'll walk you to the car? I said, I sure will. And still right there. See, I know how to be a woman. I know how to be a lady. I know how to play my position. I said, I sure will. And so my mama came back in. And he was coming from the back with this umbrella. And mama said, I said, honey, he's going to get an umbrella to walk me to the car. And she said, well, what? And she said, Lord, let me go on to the car. Here he come. He said, he let the umbrella up. He grabbed me, got the umbrella. And I said, it looks like we might see Noah pretty soon. And he bust out laughing. He said, yeah, if we stay here long enough, we might see him and the animals. And we just laughed. And he walked me around the car. He said, take your time. He opened my door for me. Of course, as he should, because I'm a lady. He opened my door for me. I got in. He said, take your time. I got you. Hey, come on. So anyway, I get in and he said, you enjoy your day. I said, you too, and thank you. He said, no problem. Like it. And so he shuts the door and he walks on back up there and put the umbrella down. And mama said, look at you. That's right up your alley. I said, and is. I said, girl, I'm a lady. I know how to let a man be a man. What I'm going to tell him now, don't get no umbrella because my mama is. I said, you know how I sound. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. I'll wait. Sure will. And did. So it was too funny. It was too funny, y'all. So, yeah. So I'm going to call him tomorrow because I seen that he had a surgery on one of his eyes and I wanted to ask him about it, but with all the rain and stuff, so I'm going to call him and I'm going to let him know who I am. And I'm going to ask him, if I'm not meddling, and if I am, you can tell me and it won't hurt my feelings. But what happened with your eye? How are you? Never know. You never know, but baby, that voice got me. When I heard him open up his mouth, I was like, oh. And then he was like, yeah, because I'm from Alabama. That was two. And when he said, it was something else he said, I said, that's it. That's 3 strikes, damn it. Anyway, y'all, I know I'm crazy, but I love y'all. I love y'all, I swear. I like having fun with y'all. I do. Y'all, remember to protect your energy, okay? I gotta go back to doing what I'm doing and everything. And I'm past the time I was supposed to do it. It's 11:30. I know better. Okay. That's why I said I couldn't drop the link tonight. Because I'm supposed to did something at 11:10. I'm way past that, and I just noticed that. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna have to call and say excuse me. But anyway, I love you guys. I do. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hopefully will see you guys tomorrow. And remember, no matter what the you're always okay.
From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen of night. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up